Hello, guys.
Hello.
Welcome back to No For Real Podcast.
Welcome back. Guys, we're so excited. And Khashimne, what? What did I just say? Why did I just say a word in Arabic?
Listen, because the smell is
yes.
affecting the brain and the brain is affecting the tongue. So,
For real. I was about to mix Arabic with English.
literally. And
We have dolma, a traditional Iraqi plate
I'm so
with
excited.
Iraqi bread.
Yeah.
This is traditional. Like if you go to the Middle East and you see this, everybody knows like only Iraq does this type of bread
Let's
in this
yeah,
shape.
Okay. I thought I was gonna correct you. You said Middle East, and I was like, girl, this is only in Iraq.
I was telling them if you go
Yeah.
to the Middle East and
Yeah.
you see this type of bread,
Nowhere.
it's only in Iraq.
Nowhere. And you wouldn't be a real Iraqi if you don't eat the guma first, which is this part.
Literally.
And if you are the one that they have given you the task to go get samoon, which is it's called samune,
dangerous.
you have to come back home with 10 of them, and all 10 of them are missing the guma, which is this part. It's the best thing ever.
This is how the whole house will be mad at
Literally.
you. Literally. How to make everybody at home
Pissed.
angry and
Yeah.
pissed.
Unless you are the one that is getting it, you're happy.
I was allowed to eat only one on the way from the bakery to the car, to the house.
Oh, I ate.
Only one end. But it's okay.
I would go with my dad, and anything that I say I want, my dad is like, yeah,
That's
for sure.
cute.
So
No,
if there is 10 samunes, then the 10 gumas are for me.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up the dolma closer to the camera so y'all can see the details, but this is what dolma is, basically. I'm sure everybody by now knows dolma.
No.
Like if you've been to a Greek restaurant or a Middle Eastern restaurant, you've read dolma on the menu.
But I've seen a lot of people that don't know what it is, and especially the Iraqi one, because they confuse grape leaves with it.
Yes,
Grape
it's
leaves,
a different type.
Yeah, grape leaves is basically just the grape leaves
Yeah.
with the stuffed rice and whatever you want to put in it, beef or other spices and veggies. But Iraqi one, it has stuffed onions, stuffed grape leaves. You can put zucchini, some people put tomatoes, bell peppers,
Green bell pepper.
so
yeah.
good. And then this is not even like original,
But
because
these two are my favorite.
yeah,
The onion and the leaf of...
there's more underneath.
Oh, and there's eggplant, I think.
There's zucchini right here.
Zucchini, yes.
So the Iraqi way, we also put lamb, mostly lamb. Sometimes they put beef,
Yeah.
ribs at the very bottom, and they put beans, and it's so good. And then you put it in a pot, and then you have to flip it upside down on bread. And the bread gets all the juice, and you just eat it like that. It's so yummy, and I'm very excited. And
it's really good, you guys. Like, especially households or places that do it a little bit soury. Oh my God. It's really good. It's one of my favorite things in Iraq. For real. Like, if somebody loves me, dolma. Like, that's what you make to me.
yeah,
Because it's just so good. And it fills me up like crazy, by the way.
yeah, it's a lot of carbs, but it's the good type.
It's like sushi in my head.
Yeah, literally, no, it is. It really is. I mean, it's not a fair comparison, but like
There is no comparison in
at all.
taste, shape, or whatsoever.
Yeah.
But like it's just a lot
But it
of
is
rice
because
Yeah.
it has a lot of rice
and it's a
meat.
dressed rice.
Yeah.
So it's like the main source is rice. You know.
Yeah, and I love it. It's so good. But yeah,
That's what we're gonna do today.
Let's
We're gonna eat dolma with y'all, and you're gonna listen to us talk about everything that we want to talk about. So stay tuned. And I'm sorry that you don't have dolma. And if you're eating dolma with us, there is something going on. We're clicking somewhere.
OG, you are a real one, wallah.
No, for real.
If
Like,
you do.
that would be so weird. If somebody's eating dolma and they check this video out and we're eating dolma too, that's so cute.
We should put it at a title. Give them a little hint.
Yes, we'll
so
give you
they
a
can
hint
be
for
prepared.
dolma
But yeah.
lovers.
So good. I love it.
And we have a small salad here. really, that's nothing comparing to
This
dolma.
is yeah, it has to be. This is like in every Iraqi house. They have to have onions and pickles and tomato and cucumber and lemon and
Iraqi
you just
pickles
put,
are also the best.
they're so good. You know, when I first came here and still till today, I don't eat American pickles. They make me feel so disgusted. Remember that one that we got that was butter flavored?
It was sweet
Who made that?
and sour. Oh my god, it was really bad. It was like
So
really
disgusting.
bad. It was a sweet pickle something. There's
was
somebody,
butter.
There's
Butter.
somebody on Instagram that does tasting of everything pickle, like everything out there that
know
is
who you're talking
pickle.
about.
She tasted.
Is the girlie with the knife and her in her kitchen?
I don't know, but she's a white girl. So if we're talking about the same
No,
girl,
we're talking about a different girl. But yeah, I don't like onions. I do not mess with onions. But I eat onions in dolma. And for the ones that are stuffed, let me get you one. The ones that are like these, I just uncover them from the onion and I just eat the inside because I cannot let it
love
go to
onion.
waste.
I love onion.
I can't have myself eat it. I cook with it though, but I just have to chop it really, really small or I blend it
I love
in
the
the
taste.
sauce and it just gets 10 times better. But yeah, what is one toxic trait that you have
About
that
me?
you no, let me finish. She jumped immediately. You good?
I'm just ready.
You got one?
I have so many.
Stop. We're not toxic. We're very, very demure. I don't know
Sure.
about that. But everybody got toxic traits. I'll take that back.
If
I'm
you
joking.
don't have any, that's toxic.
That is no, that's literally toxic. Because
Yes.
who do you think you are? Anyways, what is one toxic trait that you do when you eat dolma?
I don't have any. If you don't like me eating dolma, don't watch me eating dolma. What you mean?
Not them, maybe to you.
I don't have anything toxic with dolma. I'm very friendly with dolma, and since I was a kid, I didn't have any issues with dolma. However, it's served, I like it. And thank God I wasn't experienced with bad dolmas.
Let me tell you what is mine, so you
Okay.
understand where we're going or
Okay,
what's the
please.
idea.
Yes, help me.
Mine is I don't know when to stop.
Oh.
It's the one meal that I don't know when to stop. Like if I cannot breathe and there is still a little bit of dolma, if the whole plate is not, I feel like that's every Iraqi family. If the
True.
whole big plate is not like absolutely cleaned,
Yeah.
then the dolma was not good. There's no leftovers.
I wish I can do that, but my stomach really hurts and food stays here. Like it doesn't go inside.
That's
So
what
I
I'm
feel like
saying.
a rock sitting on my chest. That's why I can't overeat. And I choose not to feel that feeling because sometimes it really does hurt, you know?
It does.
And I also like dolma when it's cold. Like I've eaten cold dolma and I still enjoy every single bite of dolma.
Yeah.
Dolma is good whether it's cold or bad. So
It is really good.
whether it's
actually.
cold or bad, I meant whether it's cold or hot. Gosh, food and talking, it's either one for me.
For me, it's my thing.
It's your thing.
I love to eat and talk and like hang out.
Honestly, it's so much fun.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
a lot of people go eat and meet each other for the first time for that reason because you can bond over food.
Literally. This is like one of the most things that if I'm hanging out with people that I'm like I barely know or stuff, food makes me feel comfortable. Mm-hmm. Do you know? Like, hello.
I guess this is why people go on dates and eat food because they can at least be distracted from each other for a little bit just by eating food, you know?
I find it so awkward though for a little bit, unless the person you know or something. I find it very awkward.
It is very awkward because I feel like you are being watched how to eat. You know what I mean? So it is awkward, but that's what people do. They
True, especially if the person is just like, you know, like just like watch. Like
that's what
sitting,
I sometimes
watching
do.
you.
Just
I
to
love
make
to
the
do
other
that.
person feel uncomfortable on purpose.
I was gonna say that I like admiring people, and you say you want to make
I'm
them
so
feel
evil.
uncomfortable.
Oh my god, the other day Ali was
We're
telling
not
me,
the
oh my god,
same.
you're so evil. Like he kept saying, I guess this is why you're evil. Like we were talking about something, I can't say it out there. But my my outcome to the solution is different than his, and he's like, oh, this is why you're evil. And I was like, what? But there is some truthness to that, because like I can't be good. You
I
know
was
what
about
I mean?
to say, did
it's
he
okay
just?
if I'm evil a little bit.
I was about to say, did he just discover that?
No, but he's just saying it to my face.
I'm joking.
multiple
No, I
times.
don't think you're
Ali
evil.
already knows I'm a little bit evil.
No, 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 no. I don't think you are. I think you're to the point. And a lot of people find it that it is evil in a world that is so freaking fake. And you have to always sugarcoat stuff. If you just say it to the face, I really have so much respect for people like that. All people in my life, I try to like, the close ones, they have to say it to me in my face, because otherwise I cannot trust you. I don't think it's evil.
I feel like it makes things harder. I swear to God, it makes life harder when you're not straight
Oh, yeah, yeah.
ahead. You know what I mean? If you are nice all the time, it will be harder on everybody. You know what I mean? It's not just on you not getting your point out. It's like the other person also not understanding you because you're being nice all the time, you know? And you can't be nice all the time. You get used up. Take it from me.
True.
Really. If you are nice and to other people, people will use you. Be like, oh, she's nice. Let's ask for more. Because takers have no limits. This is why givers have to have their limits. Hear it again. Takers have no limits. Givers should put limits.
You always have to be true to yourself. Don't change yourself. If you are a giver and you love that about yourself, don't be harsh and not giving to people and just because people will use you.
True.
But be smart about who you want to give to. Some people in your life are not worthy of your time and effort and all of that. You really don't need to be giving all your energy out to every single one. Some family member are not worth your energy, to be honest. Some friends are not worth your energy. You just have to know who is that person that you can go extra mile for, because you know that it's also reciprocated.
True. But also don't expect anything from people, to be honest with you. Like, even if you know somebody is usually a giver, just don't expect anything. So there is no feelings. You know what I mean? Just do things however you want to do it without the expectation. But you just have to know people, you know, so you can have limits to how much you do. You know, you can only control what's coming out of from you. You can't control others and how others will take it, how others will react. So as long as you do you, this is why I feel like it's also important to know the other people and have some limits with them. Because sometimes I get like super shy, let's say, especially if I'm dealing with something for the first time, dealing with the person for the first time. Sometimes if I don't really feel and understand what the other person is giving to me as a service, I end up being used up. You know what I mean? Because I'm not familiar with this, how the service is being done, how the service is being provided, you know? You get used up, and you just have to be straight up and be like, show me what your service is, basically. Is it valuable to me or not? You know what I mean? Because people will use you if you don't know their value.
And you always have to. It's your right.
Yeah.
If you are going to put so much energy and time into something and support something that they're doing, you know, and support what they're doing, you always have to have a proof of how value. They're gonna, you know, deliver their services.
True. True.
So yeah, don't be shy. Especially if you're like paying money and time and effort. These are the most important things in your entire life.
Expectations, you know what I mean?
Do not waste that. Your time is the most valuable. I wouldn't even say money. Your time is the most valuable thing in this entire world. You can get money back. You cannot get time back.
True.
So do not waste it on people. Don't be shy with that. If someone is wasting your time, be like, hey, can we have a talk? You're wasting my time. True. Is this going to be any longer? Are you going to drag this? Should we just, you know, settle this right now and just like... After that, the person can either choose to respect your time, or you can just, separate, and that is fine. But also money is the most important thing as well, like second important thing, because we don't find money on the trees. We work hard for it, especially here in the US. We work our asses off, and we just should respect each other's.
Especially when you're paying for something, you have to be picky. Like you have to give the chance for yourself to be picky so you do not regret the amount of money that you spend on the services. Basically, you spend on something that you thought the value of it is a lot more, than what you get. So it's a trap sometimes. And you just have to understand that people value money over everything, over your feelings, over your time, over everything. Money. That's it. So you also have to, I guess, be more smart about your spending, like understand the spending and where it's coming from. Understand what you're being charged for, understand the value that you're given, understand everything before you jump into things, But why are we here? Why are we talking about this? I just wanted to say my thing.
I don't know. I feel like we just drifted off of what is your toxic trait in eating dolma?
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
Well, Dolma is drama.
It makes you very philosophical, and I love that.
I hate it when I'm being philosophical, but then I can't give you details. My whole train of thoughts gets
But they
lost,
get it. They get it.
True, but like,
It,
with myself, I don't like it when I'm giving something, but I'm holding back,
limited information.
Limited
Yes.
information, exactly. It makes it so hard to tell a story because you keep thinking about not giving the details that you want to hide.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's so tricky, but that's what it is. I mean, really, podcasting makes me think so hard before I say something sometimes, because I have to know that I'm hiding details, but I'm also making sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so
It is
hard.
very hard. It is very hard.
And this dolma is making me hot, to be honest. It's so good. It's so good. It's like, it's a warm food.
Hot
like,
in a good way, or like
No, hot in a very good way.
Okay,
like,
perfect.
you know how you eat something and it's satisfying and you're enjoying it and you
Warms
feel
you,
like it
yeah,
warm, like it's
yes,
giving you a
yes.
hug, but it's also warming you, warming your
Yes.
body. That's exactly what's happening
makes
with dolma.
absolute sense.
Yes.
Absolute.
In 2 days, I'm gonna go and try something for the first time. It's like, basically, it's like a face treatment, but it's gonna be with lasers and everything, just to minimize the pores that I have. And we'll see if that works, because I'm not doing anything with needles. I'm not doing anything that goes inside. Everything is surface level at this point. I feel like,
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because
and I told her I'm gonna try. She's like,
I've always seen with needles and stuff, like
No.
micro needles.
no, it's gonna be like a laser
Interesting.
treatment. How I do laser to my face to remove the hair. It's gonna be something like that. So I'm excited to give it a try. The nurse said that a lot of people see results on it from the first session. Like, it's supposed to be 45 minutes. Within 20 minutes, people can see the difference in the pores and how the skin is like tight. So I'll see how it
Exciting.
is.
That is very exciting.
Yeah, I am really excited.
I'm trying to cut the salmone. Give me a second.
I'm not eating salmone because the dolma is so good.
I love eating
Salmone
salmone,
is
and
the bread.
I love to grab some rice in the salmone, like hummus.
Honestly, it's so
How
good.
would you say hummus in English?
Dip? No?
Not the same dip. You're dipping it in, which it's also a hummus, but
Because in Iraqi, we don't have any other word other than dip,
in English, you mean?
Oh, true. English.
Really, a hummus could be like dipping. You're just dipping it in, or it could be like you're taking a piece of bread and you're grabbing something with it. Does that make sense? Like you're almost making mini sandwich.
It's like you're holding the food like a taco.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We do that a lot in the Middle East. especially with the bread. Like we all like if we're eating something with the bread, we hold the bread like a taco. We stuff it with whatever we want to stuff it and eat it, and we stuff everything. We can even eat macaroni with the bread if we want to.
Literally. If you
Like,
want us
we
Italians,
do,
please
which
don't
is-
come for us. But
Which
we
we
will.
do in Egypt. Don't they have
Oh,
a
kushari.
kushari?
It's so good.
Kushari is
so
like
good.
pasta with rice, and some people might even eat it with a bread, bro. Like add bread to it. So it's everything, every type of.
It's carbs.
Wheat,
It's
yeah.
literally just carbs, the whole meal, but it's so good. It's so delicious. I remember
is.
in Jordan, we used to eat it because we had a neighbor that was Egyptian. So good. Delicious. The what's this called? The spicy sauce. Perfect. We have a lot of dishes that are really, really good in the Middle East that I wish people start appreciating more other than kebabs. Because I'm tired of people just talking about kebabs. You know?
I think now with social media, people are being introduced to Middle Eastern food. I hope so.
I hope so too. Especially, what do you call Bilad al-Sham food, which is
Yeah, like
Palestine,
shawarma.
Lebanon.
Like shawarma is very big
It is
everywhere
already.
in the world.
But there's like nobody knew about maqluba
Yeah, true.
until last year.
True.
You know? That's another
Yeah, we
bomb
also like
dish.
these dishes that we make. It's like some of the hardest and most time-consuming dishes that I've ever seen, to be honest. Especially dolma and
True.
rolling it and stuffing it, because you have to prepare the stuffing and make sure that it's perfect. You have to make sure that everything that you are stuffing the rice and the mixture of rice in is perfectly shaped so it does not break while cooking. It's not
Exactly.
an easy thing. Don't think that everything that we're eating was made like that. This takes hours. Sometimes
Yeah.
like they prepare the day before and they cook it the day after, because it does take so much time. Even the cooking process takes time because it's a lot of food and you don't want to burn a level and not have the other level cooked. So there is techniques in every single step that this food was made. Like you have to appreciate it. It's not like an easy stew
It is not. It
or a
really
stir
is.
fry.
It's not. I mean, I'm sure those types of meals also take a lot of time into it because some of other meals get marinated over time and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the marination is
But it's-
completely different
yeah,
than
but
actually
it's
labor
true,
work.
True. It's very time consuming.
Yeah. Like you have to, you really use the hand, not just spice it up and
Yeah,
wrap
yeah,
it up and
literally.
put it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. My grandma used to make a lot of the stuffing, the rice stuffing for the grape leaves, and she would divide it into like smaller containers, and she would just put it in the freezers, and it would last her like a month or so, or even more sometimes, because once you freeze it, there's like it's fine. Nothing is wrong with it. You can always get it out. She'll get it out the night before. She'll let it just defrost. And then the same morning, we would either get fresh grape leaves, because at our house we used to have grapevines, so we would get them fresh, or she would just get like from the grocery store, and then she would stuff them every time she would make them. It would be so good, very fresh.
A lot of
Love it.
Iraqis sometimes don't use the grape leaves. They use a different type of leaf, but it does look like grape leaf, but it tastes a little bit different.
Sour.
Yeah, a little bit more sour. So it depends on how people do it. But I think your grandma used to do that because probably she doesn't do like a huge like pot, you
Unless-
know, like small
yeah.
pots
Yeah.
throughout the month.
Yeah,
Which is smarter.
Unless we are all together, yes,
Yeah.
she makes a huge one. But she used to wrap the grape leaves, and each one would be literally like this big, like half of my finger, so small.
A lot of
and you
people love them
literally
like
just
that.
yeah. Honestly, I only loved the one that she made because it's cute, and it's my grandma cooking it. You know, it's so good. But I prefer it a little bit like this. You know, like this is perfect, right?
I see.
Because it's full with the stuffing, so I can actually taste the spices and everything, you know. But yeah, it just depends. It's a preference. What is your favorite vegetables aside from the actual grape leaves in the dolma?
The onions.
Really?
I love the sweetness that onions leave with food.
I hate it. I love zucchini,
Okay.
or is it squash? I can't make a difference between those.
I think it's zucchini.
Okay. And my auntie, she used to stuff potatoes. So
That sounds good, but
So
that
good.
sounds also hard. Like
It's very
imagine
hard.
her making a hole into
It's
a
so
potato.
hard.
It's hard
But
without
it's not
breaking it.
super thin. But it
Okay.
was good. So
I
good.
bet potato is always
So
good.
good.
I love potatoes, honestly. Like if there is one ingredient that I would live forever with is either eggs or potatoes for sure. Like I can
too.
survive on only one of those. It's okay.
Eggs? You said eggs?
Yeah, like
No.
one ingredient, not one type of food. One ingredient would be either potatoes or egg for me.
Potato. Yes. I'm not really a fan of eggs because when I was a kid, you know when you make like the sunny side up or whatever you call them? Those are so good. And if they're not runny, it disappoints me every time.
Like
If they get hard, you know,
The
like
yellow
the
part.
yellow part. Or if there is like that little white, you know what I'm, the gooey thing at the top.
it's not cooked right.
Oh my God.
It's not cooked enough.
Yes.
And
And
the other one is like overcooked, and the other way is like not cooked enough.
And my mom used to make them so good, but she doesn't get to do them to me a lot because my sisters are older than me. So we would wake up and she would rely on them to make me the eggs to go to school, right? And my sisters will always mess it up. At that point, they didn't really know how to cook. Now they are all very, very good at cooking. But before, they always leave that white thingy at the top. And it just literally, one time I threw up. I couldn't. It was so disgusting. Like it was, that was it. This was the only thing at the top. You know what I mean? It was a big chunk of it.
Oh no!
So yeah, I was like, it trash this. Yeah, and that's why I don't like. Ever since that memory, eggs are not it for me unless it's like cooked very good.
I love boiled eggs.
I love boiled eggs with pickled mango and tomato.
So
Amba.
good. I love boiled eggs.
So good. Yeah, they are. But not all the time. I also get tired of it quickly.
Did you see any news about alleged Diddy drama?
Yes. I was actually, remember when I told you I was in the emergency room the other episode?
Everything is allegedly.
I saw that. I was watching it. Everybody was watching it. Honestly, the whole emergency room was like, what? Yeah, we always say allegedly just to save the day, right?
For real.
But he did it. Diddy did it. And I can literally like, how do I say it? Like give you all my 10 fingerprints on a paper that he did all of that. All the sex trafficking, all of that.
And
cute
honestly,
stuff.
he jokes about it. Like some interviews have popped up from years ago that he jokes about it. If somebody tells him what time you go to sleep, he's like 6 a.m. Why? I have so much sex. No, literally. I just have so much sex, so I go to sleep at 6 a.m. And they laugh about it, like on interviews, and it's fine, it's okay, you know. And the interviewer would be like, "Oh, this is the best answer." Oh wow, really?
That's why you never disregard a joke.
No, really.
There is always truth.
Hidden.
I don't want to
Hidden?
say always, but 99.9% there is a truth behind jokes.
Yes.
We just don't have the courage to say it up front, so we just throw a little laugh with it. Just like what politicians do. They just, say something and they just make a little laugh about it.
No, really, especially when it comes to shady people like that. If they're saying a joke, believe it. Like a joke is a partial truthness and they're making fun of it because people are okay with whatever they're doing, so they think it's a joke,
And I'm sorry, he's terrifying.
He
looks
scary.
terrifying. Now, after everything that they've said about him, when I look at him, he terrifies me.
But that's because we know now what's
Yeah,
going
that's
on.
why I'm saying, like,
So-
he is terrifying. Like, how did we not pick that up? Like the body language.
For
When you
me,
look,
I feel like it's the victim's fault. The people who did not come out early, especially people who have money, power, and have seen his shady acts, have not come out. I blame those people. I don't blame people who were victims yet they don't have a voice, they don't have power, they don't have,
yeah, but
support to come out.
a lot of them did through their art. A lot of them did. I think Kanye.
But that's through art.
Yeah, but this is the best way they could give it. Actually, what resonates more with people? You saying one thing in an interview, or you say it in one song and it just keeps repeating for 10 years.
You going to the police and pressing charges so you can
But they
protect
don't
other
have any-
people.
they don't have any
Then you collect some.
proof. Listen, nobody's gonna go all off on and beyond
Hey,
and
you-
get themselves in the way.
But it's true, he used to pay people to hide things for him and not to say things about him. So people can also pay those same people to get evidence, to protect other people.
True.
So I always blame people who were involved, who have power, and there are so many of them allegedly were involved with him, and they are celebrities and out there, and they have power and they have support, and they can go to the best legal people out there and can actually put him behind bars if they want to. But a lot of people who dealt with him, who have power, have decided to stay quiet and act like victims and things like that. And especially like, I don't know, a lot of Justin Bieber things are coming out because there are footage of Diddy with Justin Bieber, and we don't know what happened when they were hanging out together, but allegedly something wrong happened and Justin was a victim at 15.
Yes, but also why is the victims not speaking up? So you know what I mean? There is a higher power that is scaring them. You don't know what Diddy is capable of, or the people that are supporting him are capable of. It's not just like sex trafficking and all of that, which are still horrible, but they might end someone's life. They might have committed, crimes, murdering people and stuff like that. So I feel like if such a huge victim that has a lot of people in audience and a lot of support stayed quiet,
then you think there's
then
a threat.
there are other people cannot talk either. There's a higher power that is just like controlling this entire
Some women
thing.
are coming out,
That's good
Some
for
women
them.
are coming
good
out.
for them, but they at the end of the day also you're putting yourself out, and it's gonna in a society that is, let's admit it, our society is sick.
Yeah.
So it's
You'll
not going to
be
look
judged.
at Diddy.
Yeah.
It's going to look at those women as, well,
Why?
What got you to that point? What were you wearing? What
Yeah.
did you do?
Yeah.
Where were you at like 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
It was just a girl wearing a specific thing, going out on a girl's night, and maybe she got kidnapped, and they did all this to her.
not
Like
that.
it's
I feel like when you go to a house party, you do not know what to expect, especially if it's a house party for strangers.
yeah, that's stupid.
And that's
I
a
have
very
to-
common
yeah.
thing when you are around people who are celebrities. They're going to have a lot of house parties. We hear about that all the time. We see it all the time, and we know it's a fact. So if you are okay with going to a house party of a celebrity, and then you should be expecting something weird happening. You know what I mean? I know we can't blame the victims, but there are something to blame them for, because some of them were aware of the situation, of what's going on, but they just did not know how to get themselves out from it. You know what I mean? But you are willingly going to some of those places that 100% you might not be safe at a moment.
Yeah, but we're talking about things that had happened since 2009. Social media was not a thing. People were not aware of these things as much as we are today. We see so many stories today about crazy stuff. We get so many notifications about being, like be aware
So
of
we are more
of
aware.
kidnapping. Yeah, we are more aware now.
I agree.
Back in 2009, we were not. People did not know what was going on in Iraq, where there was war and,
I agree.
genocide happening there. Right now, in today's date, there are a lot of things that are happening and people are very educated about it. So people didn't know better back then.
Yeah.
If you think about it. And
People
girls
were more naive,
yeah,
probably. Yeah.
of course. Right now, you talk to a 12-year-old
And
because
she knows what's going on.
they know everything. 2009, I was what, 11? I didn't know nothing. I was watching Tom and Jerry. I didn't have any phone. An 11-year-old today, they have TikTok, they have Instagram, they have Snapchat, everything. They're aware of every single thing. Literally no
I agree.
filter. That 18 plus in today's day is impossible. Impossible. So
I see what you mean.
yeah, so I feel like they really it didn't happen today's day. If something happened, if he had done something a couple years ago, like 2-3 years ago, yes, those people you could be like, you should have known
Yeah.
what's going on. Especially that a bunch of artists came with their songs saying that Diddy is shady and that he had done stuff like that. And J. Cole did one song too, literally explaining that ignorance is bliss and that you shouldn't be believing everything that came out, and that Diddy is an example of that. So I don't know, like if it happened a couple of years ago, yeah, they have no excuse
Yeah.
if they've been through, if they are the victims. But before then, I don't know. The world was very closed off. We didn't know what was going on outside the house, to be honest.
I just hope that the victims are fine and they get what they deserve. You know what I mean? And I hope he gets what he deserves. And we'll see how it ends. It's just making things a little bit weirder, in my opinion. Now, like when I look at Hollywood, I don't look at it the same way that I used to back then. Like I don't really idolize nobody because I know that we don't know anything about the person. It's just a facade. Everybody just plays their facade online. There is always 50%, if not more, that is behind the facade that we see, that we have no idea about.
True.
So I seriously idolize nobody. I just have sugar, candy, eye stuff that I look at.
To look at. Cute people to look at.
Yeah, eye candy, to be
Yeah.
honest. That's it. Like, that's what I enjoy, is just like the outside of the person. I just enjoy the way they put themselves. I don't idolize nobody.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Before that, I would take art so seriously. So I think like certain artists are very true to themselves, especially rappers, because I'm like, oh, they're sharing their entire life with us. Like they cannot be lying, you know. That's something that they actually felt. And if somebody cheated on them, they go write a song, and you actually feel their sadness in the
You
song,
can relate
right?
to them because you might go through the same
Exactly.
things that they're going.
Yeah.
They rap about relatable things.
Exactly. So like street,
Yeah.
something stuff that happens in the street, you know, like everybody has been through stuff like that. So up until last year, October specifically, I was like, this is all a shit show, because when shit goes south in the world and people don't stand up for it, I think that's when you know the true intentions of people, because you can rap all you want about like people suffering and like hunger and war and all that cute stuff that the rappers be talking about. But once stuff happen, actually, they don't do anything.
No.
And we already talked about this, like Kendrick and Drake and all that, all these rap battles, stupid shit that they were doing during a time where a genocide was happening in a different country was
don't
very, yeah.
I swear people don't
So
care.
that's why I was like, there's not a single artist that I can trust or like put so
Idolize,
higher, except for a few. But those few, for example, I don't want to be saying names, but if a specific artist is aligned with what I believe in right now as of human rights, there might be other group of people that I think they should deserve a better life and stuff like that, and that same artist does not agree with me.
True.
Because liking it or not, people think of other people as groups. They can be supporting Palestine, but then they can decide not to support Sudanese people or people from Congo or other countries, you know?
Yeah, people can be racist in their
Yeah,
supports for sure.
they can be very supportive one way and can be horrible in others. So just stay true to your morals and to yourself and trust yourself only in that sense. In the moral wise, don't trust other people around you because people perspective change with time.
Yeah, I agree. They change. I feel like if you can't guarantee the outcome of nobody, then that's it. You know what I mean? Just trust yourself. That's the only thing that you can do. What else? Oh, there is a TV show called Monsters, I think, on Netflix, and it's about a real story, by the way. It happened, I think, not long ago. I remember hearing about it. It's like the two guys killed their mom and dad in Hollywood. They're like from a very wealthy family. Their dad is in entertainment in Hollywood.
Are they very well known?
Yeah, I remember the story. This is why when I saw the TV show on Netflix, I was like, oh wow, it's about that story. Like I already know the story, you know? Yeah, just two brothers decided to kill their mom and dad because their mom and dad are just too much, you know?
Too much in what sense?
They just are too conservative. They want them to be good boys. They want them to be presidents. They want them to be something involved in something big, just like their parents, you know? The dad is a very big deal, so the dad was very harsh on his kids in sports and everything. It doesn't justify nothing for them. They just cuckoo. Like the two brothers are just not in their
Oh my God.
head. I don't think so.
That unlocked a new fear.
No,
to bring children into the world like that.
No, and it was really like disgusting and out of this world. Like the way they murdered them is so weird. Like you would have to watch it or read the news to understand what I'm talking about. It's so shady. And it really does deserve a Netflix series. It's limited series, but it's definitely worth it. I only watched like 2 episodes.
Did they catch them right away or it happened like years later? How many years?
I don't know. I haven't finished it. And I really don't know. Like, I can't remember the whole story out of my head from memories. So far, they're not the people that they're looking for. They're like, they think it's the mafia because that's what they said. They said, oh, our dad was involved in the mafia, or some people have haters. Their dad was big, like very big, very wealthy. And this type of people usually are really involved with shady people. So they were looking everywhere but at the 2 kids.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they were like in their early 20s. Very young. Like, what are you doing, you know?
But adults, early 20s, but adults, they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. It was studied how they do it. They took the idea from a movie.
That's very stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what they got the idea from a movie. And they waited on it for like 2-3 days to plan it, to prepare for it, to purchase what they need. And they did it.
Did they
you really have to watch it.
I can't. I don't have Netflix.
Maybe it's available somewhere. Or just read the story. Read the story, like read the article of the news, because it was all over the news too.
Or you just tell me what it is off the camera.
I will tell y'all.
Yeah.
I'll tell y'all when I finish
no patience or time.
Yeah, but it is really interesting, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started watching it 3 days ago, so sometimes I don't watch a night after a night after a night. Like sometimes it's like a week a break, you know? I have a week break between the episodes. So it gets iffy, okay?
Okay.
But I will make sure that I pay attention so I can tell you the story.
Okay, so I will know the full story next month.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna coordinate that around her schedule.
Yes.
So, and we are busy gals.
And I told y'all before that I like this type of stories, like murder, crime, investigations, things like that are interesting to me.
Yeah.
Because they're based on true stories, and I might as well learn something and how far people can go.
Yeah.
And instead of just watching fiction, you know.
Oh, you want to shout out?
For who?
To what happened in this?
Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Okay, so Yesterday I was running, enjoying my life, finished my run, and then I decided to go to Trader Joe because I hasn't been in such a long time. And I was like, okay, let's go. I grabbed myself, went to Trader Joe, and I was like really grabbing the third thing probably from the produce section. And a girl was like, excuse me. I didn't pay attention. She's like, excuse me. I looked back and she's like, you look so familiar. I've seen you somewhere. And I was wearing my glasses, my running glasses that is like chrome, you know, like you can't really see things through it. So I just smiled and I was like, you know, gave her the I don't know kind of face. And she's like, you have a podcast, right? And I was like, cute. Yes. My smile was like about to like seriously go from ear to ear. Like the minute she said that sentence. And I was like, yes, I do have a podcast. She's like, oh my God, I watch you. I didn't know you live close by. I was like, yeah, I was just running by Memorial down the street and I came here to shop and I was like, what's your name? Nice to meet you. And she was like, Dominique. So this is a shout out to Dominique and thank you for saying hi. And I was so happy. Honestly, she made my day. The minute I grabbed my things, checked out, got into the car, called Yasmin. I was like, Yasmin, guess what?
So cute.
This happened. And she's our age and she looked like she has a job. She was like so just out of the office. It was after hours. So I was like, relatable audience, you know what I mean? I was so happy.
It made my day. Literally, Tarahi called me and I was working with my friend about a project and then I heard that and I was like, this literally made my day. That's so cute. And if you are listening, Dominique, comment below so we can chat.
Yes. For real.
So cute.
For real. It was so nice. I always like meeting people that watch me on social media, you know, or through social media. I feel like it's just so sweet, you know. I get so shy, but I try to act like I'm not shy and I'm welcoming because I know everybody's shy, you know. Everybody gets shy. It's just a matter of keeping the conversation going. So we both appreciate each other, you know.
Sure.
But it was so cute. I was so happy.
That's very cute.
Yeah.
Love that.
Even though I didn't sweat yesterday, thank God. Maybe that's why. Thank God I didn't sweat in my run. God knows this. God was protecting me.
You were talking about.
Yes, because he knew I was going to meet somebody. I would be in sweat, but I wasn't too much sweating. It was good.
But sweat or not, it's an extra glow.
True.
Still same beautiful person.
Oh, I asked her actually. I was like, I'm surprised you recognize me with my glasses on. And she's like, you have iconic eyebrows.
No, when she told me that, I was like, yeah.
I laughed. I literally laughed.
You do though.
Yeah. And
it's that Iraqi.
The first
Iraqi
thing also, the second thing, not the first thing. The second thing I did when I walked into the car, I was like checking my eyebrows. I was like, can she see my eyebrows through the glasses? And she could.
Yeah.
Very
You're talking
visible.
about those colorful chromes.
Yeah, because like they don't go up around the whole eye. You can definitely see the eyebrows. Yeah.
That is very, very cute. And we appreciate every single one that is listening to us right now.
Yes.
Please,
it's so adorable.
Like, share, subscribe. And
I hope you enjoyed us eating dolma.
Yeah.
Really, it was so good, yummy. And I hope if you have never tasted dolma before, I am praying for you that you taste dolma one day and enjoy this experience because it's uncomparable to any type of food, to be honest.
If you will never in your life, we will still pray for you because that is something that you missed on. Huge accomplishment, to be
Honestly,
honest.
Yes.
It's one of the best things that whoever invited Dolma, they need to
the
be...
inventor of dolma is...
Who thought to grab fruits and just put rice in them?
Fruits?
And then...
Veggies?
Yeah. I take my citizenship
That's the dolma
away.
effect.
Take my Iraqi citizenship. Yeah, because I am almost done. I'm done with it. It was so good, very delicious, and thank you to
Did
the
you
auntie
just tell
that
them
cooked
to
it.
take your Iraqi citizenship?
Yes, because if I said fruits, I need to go. I need to be from somewhere else. I don't deserve
It's a
to be
dolma
Iraqi.
karma. That's what you're going
But
through.
no, please, I take it back. I love being Iraqi. It's my favorite thing about me. Let me stop talking because I'm literally Dolma drunk right now. See you next time, besties. Have a blessed time.
Bye. We love y'all. Don't
Adios.
forget to follow us, subscribe, like, comment, do your thing. We love y'all.
You know what to do. Bye bye.
Bye.